Hey YouTube, Brian LCS. Thanks for stopping by the channel and this video, the Amazing Spider-Man number 15 review. So let's jump in. There's going to be spoilers ahead. So if you've not read this book and don't want to be spoiled, you may want to tune away. Let's look at the creative team first. So we have Zeb Wells writing, Ed McGuinness on art. So a change of pace from John Romita Jr. But let's jump in. This is the dark web continuation. There it is, dark web. And so where we left off in dark web number 1, Madeline Pryor had cast a spell, and we had a bunch of things going crazy in New York City. Objects were becoming alive, and there was all these kind of gargoyles and villains, ghouls and monsters running all around. And like I said, the main thing was objects were coming alive. So here we have a baby stroller that basically tries to eat the baby and now is going after the dad. And then we see Mr. Venom pop in. So Venom was introduced as well. Venom is now kind of teamed up with Madeline Pryor to try to hunt down Spider-Man. And we see, that the couple thought that Spider-Man would be coming in to kind of help them, and it was actually Venom. And we see, he gives a little smooch to the baby, and he saves the day there and then swings off. And then we see Spider-Man now. He's, trying to deal with all of the craziness that is going on. I mean, like I said, we see he has flying books, and he's trying to get to Oscorp because Norman had sent him a kind of distress call. And we knew last issue that Chasm was taking a beating to Norman Osborn, and now we see Peter come in. And Peter hasn't seen Chasm since the Beyond, story, and he wasn't even sure that he was still alive. And, so he's not really sure what's going on and saying, hey, what's going on? And then, we see that it's kind of a cold reception from, Ben Reilly, and that, something else is going on here that Peter is unaware of. And boom, in pops Venom. And we see kind of this battle going on between Venom and Spider-Man. And, the thing about Venom is he's kind of back to the original state when the symbiote first took over Eddie, where, he wants to eat brains and kind of this mindless, symbiote. And he's really kind of taking it to, Spider-Man at first because he was kind of, caught off guard by it. And then we see Ben working on some type of spell, and we see Miss Marvel, who is working with Oscorp as well. She steps in to try to lend a hand, and then we see some spell that is cast by Chasm and basically, locks her up into some type of force field or something going on here. And again, we see this battle, going back and forth between Peter and Venom. And, Peter's saying, hey, look, he's kind of getting the best of me. I need to, come up with a plan here. And he runs off, basically swings off. And so then we cut to J. Jonah, and he's basically telling the threats and menaces, staff that they, with everything going crazy, and I guess it's Christmas Eve or Christmas, or right a couple days before that, they need to get the story and get on top of all of this craziness. But then we see J. Jonah walk into his office, and there's Chasm. We cut back to Peter and Venom, and Peter grabs some stuff from a newsstand and basically looks like he has a plan, and he's setting a book on fire. But we had previously seen all of these trees, Christmas trees, come alive. And so Peter's setting up the, fire to have them start to scream. And so we even see where he says, that he's still going to be affected by the, high frequency sound waves that will help, get the edge over Venom. And we see him take that. And then we see Madeline Pryor walk in with Hollow's Eve. And then, there's a brief conversation here. And then we see Chasm walk in, and that's the cliffhanger where we leave off. So overall, a good continuation of the dark web storyline. Just basically a lot of action. Not too much moving the story forward as understanding of what they're up to, but more just the the action and the battle that's happening between the different characters. So overall, pretty good story. Action, just really action packed. I will give it out of my 5 webhead rating, I will go with 3 for the Amazing Spider-Man number 15. Let me know what you think. If you're reading this, what do you think of Amazing Spider-Man 15 and the Dark Web series so far? But we will certainly catch you during next issue, or I believe the next issue is actually part of the Dark Web series is the X-Men, Dark Web X-Men number 1. So we'll probably be doing a review of that as well. So like I said, let me know down in the comments what you think, and we'll see you soon. Take care.